This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
A gain of 4.
And they give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here. And a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and up force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Third down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Fourth down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They're indeed going to look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Eagles.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Quez Watkins, the intended target. And now it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19.
And an Eagle first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To the ground and incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw again. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jaguars 3.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The Jaguars' 11-yard line.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Eagles 14. Jaguars 3. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, tried to get away but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
2nd and 11. Connection made with Chenault. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To LaVisca Chenault. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
His throw incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. His open man, it's Carr. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Now a throw here to his running back. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
From 19 yards away. And the Eagles add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard
line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 16-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now back to throw. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more.
6 yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, It's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Back to 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Davion Taylor able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Now now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. And then they'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They red zone coverage there and thought there was some space to send their guy right into the middle on a slant, hoping he would get lost. Instead, they read it quite well and closed quickly.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The pass. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Elliott now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Eagles 28, Jaguars 3.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Taken in the end zone. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Fighting through, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check three, check three, check three. Kill. Rush in.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory. Territory at the 45-yard line.
Recovered by Philadelphia.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
He's checking. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carr. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in.
Makes the score.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Out to it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Derek Barnett able able to maneuver in for the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Mike's 59. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Coming to you. Coming to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
On the play, recovered by the offense.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 26. Check 26. 49. Check 49.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
44. Mike, 44. Hey. Check 4. Jump up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 4.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Doug Peterson going to roll the dice here. They will go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Philadelphia.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense continues to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 49, Jaguars 3. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So they obviously decline that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And his kick is right through.
Score Eagles 56, Jaguars 3.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Flush to his right. He'll run it. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Back to throw here. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or 2. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
31-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jaguars on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Check 50, check 50.
He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags 11. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 41 yards on the ground.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Ball carried by number 30.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Derek Barnett.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Yeah, and he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.